Namaste. Welcome and greetings. I am Magick. It's gonna stop a virus. No. This
Got y'all listening now. Some witchcraft for that ass. Too late to turn away. Abracadabra and all that good shit. Yo. Hocus pocus, got you focused on my rhyme. Simply easy, now I'm eating couch potatoes, I recline. No, I'm joking as I'm toking power puffs and pokey-okes. Till my town and villa filled with ganja smoke, you know the dope. Coming out my pipes, talking about the bones in my throat. With the mic, I'm casting curses every night, you know the scope. Got my spells handy. You may call it the phone, but when I'm done reciting, you'll give me the keys to the throne. Then I take my keys to go home. Then see I was done. While rush to end it all, it feels amazing to have won. I'm not planning to ball, but why not take the chance to stunt? No, I don't need it all. Can thank the thing I don't want. Do I worship the sun? Or sold my soul for the tongue? Or dead since I was young? Or got some voodoo done?
Namaste. Namastizzle. Peace and blessings. Greetings. What's up? I am Magick. Today is Thursday, February 20th, in the supposed year 2025. Hopefully you are doing well today, and that, wherever you are, that the temperature has, heated up a little. What's going on, people? Today is Thursday, like I said, and it is the day of Jupiter, of prosperity and abundance. Namaste to my missus here. If you follow me on Facebook, I am unable to respond. If you've messaged me, I am unable to post, which is why thou shalt not cutting up today. For the next 48 hours, I have been restricted. I've been restricted for a post that I did 2 years ago, right? Maybe they just caught it. I don't know. But the post wasn't egregious. It was showing a little baby's butt. It was an innocent picture, but they say it's child sexual exploitation. So it wasn't meant for that purpose, but I understand. But what I don't understand is how they catching it 2 years later. So I'm not mad. I get the community standards, whatever that may be. But 2 years later, ticky tack file and shit. What's up, Ultra Instinct? How you doing, man? If you have what up? I'm not sure what to call you for short, but if you had sex with a transgender, press 3. What's up? Peace, namaste, Cleopat Star. It's the first time seeing this name. Welcome. Today, let's have some discussions about some stuff. I want to pay attention to just 2 of the 48 Laws of Power. Is one of my absolute favorite books. I still read it constantly. The third, Law 3, is conceal your intentions. And this is a problem I see amongst social media generation. Because I've seen somebody recently, one of my Facebook friends got into it with another Facebook friend. And she said, I don't have to fear you. I'm what she call herself? I'm an alchemist, occultist, or something like that. It was something close to that, right? I'm like, here's the thing. People, Law 3 is conceal your intentions. Okay? Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the purpose behind your actions. If they have no clue what you are up to, they cannot prepare a defense. Guide them far enough down the wrong path, envelop them in enough smoke, and by the time they realize your intentions, it will be too late. All right? I'm seeing this more and more on social media, that people They just discuss what they're going to do. I mean, to know, to will, to dare, to be silent, you know. And I'm seeing far too many break that last outage to be silent. It's like people don't know how to be silent these days. YouTube put me on 24-hour timeout for cyberbullying comments every other day. LOL. 2 years later just means they be reaching extra hard. There was one time, check this out. There was one time somebody was bullying me. He made comments and I made comments back, right? They restricted me and kept his comments there. I'm like, and I didn't even cuss at him. I mean, I said something really harsh, but we was going at it. But they restricted me, so I'm like, why is his comments allowed to stay? Mine's leave. But I think it's because of what I said. I called him. It was something real harsh. It was one of those comments that if you saw it, you would be like, God damn, was that necessary? You know, in true Virgo fashion. But it is what it is. That ticky tack shit. Demarius Gray, peace. How you doing, man? What a name. All right. Peace and blessings, Legacy Sigma. What's going on? There's a book that y'all should have. If you don't have it, maybe you should get it. Okay. This called Wisdom Lord Magick is the name of it. And this is Lucifer Faustus. He is fast becoming one of my favorite occult authors. Let me share this with you. Just a thought. You might want this one. Remember, I am king of grimoires. I have a whole bunch of them. But this was one that's not widely known. White Wisdom Lord Magic. It's shamanic magic. Well, not why I'm getting so tongue-tied. Lucifer Faustus. Okay. And if you look at the table of contents here, you just look at the table of contents. He goes into sigils and rituals, and then you have these kind of sigils to acquire knowledge without study, to amplify brain capacity, to easily understand technical pillars, to create new knowledge, to be wise before people, understanding beyond the evidence, to learn observing, to favor gnosis. Remember, gnosis means knowing. To understand incomprehensible things, understand the secrets of matter, understanding the inner universe, understand the invisible, understand hidden knowledge. And then he gives rituals for all of them. Now, I mean, I'll show you one. All right. I'll show you one. But this is an interesting book. Okay. Dynamic learning sigils to favor dynamic and rapid learning. During the night, probably on a full moon night, sing the words of power to attract energies conducive to your will. Now, I have not yet researched how to say these particular words. I'm still doing my research on it. But you're supposed to place the sigil in front of you and chant this mantra while staring at the letter of the sacred writing. And that is the sigil right there. Okay? It's really interesting. All right. Then you say this particular mantra. You wait a few seconds and you repeat the mantra with your eyes closed, concentrating on all the energy inside. And then you got one more mantra to do. All right. So it gives you a whole list of things to do with these sigils. Okay. Peace, hip hop elevation. Well, let me know what kind of books they'll accept you getting in there. We know jail don't accept everything. No, I'm not in real jail. I'm not in real jail, you know. But I can't message anybody. People were messaging me, and I'm like, I can't respond. So my wife had to do a post today, letting everybody know what happened. I'll be back in 48 hours. I mean, what's up, Bobby L? Peace, peace, Caribbean Grimoire. What's going on? You have a lot of. I expect nothing less from you, brother Caribbean Grimoire. What's up, Brother Moore? Shout out to Brother Moore and his Mrs. Sister Righteous. I am at the end of getting the PDF for Azazel Bay's Cosmic Comics. Okay. What I'm trying to do before actually making it available, I want to make sure, I mean, I'm a Virgo, So I overthink the stuff, but I want to make absolute sure I'm legally able to do this. People have been saying, yeah, 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 yeah. I want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure. I don't want like his estate coming after me or anything like that. So I'm doing my research. Are those mantras like the Gayatri where you have to speak them perfectly to work? I always say when you don't know words, do the best you can. Okay. Just do the very best that you can. Normally that works if you're trying. Peace, Sister Righteous. What's up? I thought it was a joke. I was hoping. I was hoping you ain't think I was in real jail. Nah, Facebook jail, man. All right. So yeah, that's Lucifer Foster's. His books are, and I'm not even sure what those words mean. That's why, like I said, I am doing my research. Okay. There's another book that I meant to tell y'all about before. It's called Satanic Magic. Remember, I said that Michael Ford's books are very criminally underrated. All right. Criminally. He has a lot of good research. He does his research. Okay. Satanic Magic. Okay. Michael W. Ford. When people see the Baphomet, they automatically they run, or they see Leviathan and Lilith and Samael, but yeah, Satanic Magic. Okay. For those of you who are interested in the dark side, the Gayatri is my favorite mantra. My favorite mantra happens to be, I think it's the Ganesha one. That's my favorite one. But trying to expand on my Latin to create my own affirmations, I feel like the spirit should know what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm saying. Just do the very best that you can, because honestly, I don't know what language that is. It doesn't look like it's Latin. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Here's another one called Fortune Lord Magic. Same author. Fortune Lord Magic. Copyright 2022. All right. For political influence, social influence, personal development sigil, innovative vision, emotional independence, independence of thought, and so on and so forth. So like I said, I don't know what the words mean. So I'm not comfortable just yet doing them. Okay? Because I have no idea what these words mean. All right. The Gayatri mantras and work will probably be my go-to for my entire life. Okay. There's other deep ones too, besides the Gayatri. The I think is the Tibetan ones. Yeah, he wrote a succubus book. Yep, that's him. Yep, same author. Okay. Law number 4 of the 48 laws of power. When you're trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear and the less in control. Even if you're saying something banal, it will seem original if you make it vague, open-ended, and Sphinx-like. Powerful people intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. Okay? Law 3 and law 4. All right? All right. Another thing, I've been on this site. Give me a second, y'all. Just give me a second. All right. I was Googling my name one day and I came up with this site. And I'm feel proud that I've been on this site for about 2 years now. 60 occult YouTubers in 2025 that you must look at. And I've been on here for a little while, so I'm kind of proud of that. There I am right there. So, yeah, I made the Feed Spot blog. Tagalog. Okay. It don't seem right. Okay. All right. I ain't think so. Okay. All right.
Name is Azazel, and this particular tape is called Jezebel, the last sacrament of the black baptism and the gospel of the pregnant virgin. And we're going to deal with that particular subject on this tape. But the first thing I want to deal with is in what just recently happened on September 11th, is the World Trade Center. I want to deal with the occult aspects of it, which was basically dealing with vampirism. A good book you want to get on vampirism is called Vampire the Masquerade, hardcover. This is the 1991 edition, first print. You can no longer get this particular edition, but they have second and third edition that was released this year. So, but this is the first edition, and it's a hardcover, and it's the best book on vampirism. Deals with hypnotism, deals with mind control, deals with various types of vampires, even ancient vampires that feed on other vampires. Don't even mess with the average person's blood. So this one that we've heard on the World Trade, in the information coming out about the World Trade Center, they're asking people to donate blood for dead people. Got to understand what's going on, vampirism. So this is considered the Vampire Bible. This is the best book there is on vampirism. It's called Vampire Masquerade. So I want to try to get that particular book. You may be able to find it at some comic book stores or occult role-playing bookstores, these type of places. But the first thing I want to deal with here is a solution to this huge anthrax dust cloud that is coming now from the World Trade Center. You see, that's what that explosion, when you see that huge explosion, when they blew up the buildings, Phil Valentine already broke that down. Bobby Hemmett already dropped the science on that. They blew the buildings up. All that dust you see coming from there, besides the asbestos and whatever else is in there, you have anthrax in the dust covering New York City. And so to combat that, you now have to do what I said on the Blackamore tape, is deal with your own bodily fluids, which is urine therapy.
I think I might have shown this already.
Therapy.
I think I've shown this.
Kill those spores, you see, which is it.
Yeah, I think I've shown this already. My apologies. But Azazel, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, Guru Wiz? Peace. Rayshawn Justice. Yeah, Shadow Magic is the shit. Like I said before, all of his older lectures is the shit. The dark side stuff. You know, Galactic Nightmare, Shadow Magic, Cinderella. It's all he goes in. But like I was saying earlier, the comics is almost done. Okay. And I'm just want to make absolutely sure before I release it that I'm won't have any legal recourse follow me afterwards. All right. Oh yeah, the star stepping one. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Vampire the Masquerade. Yep. Yep. The types of spells and incantations that Maskum Hul is in the back. It's towards the back. First, you go through like a history lesson, and then it's, you know, um, the rituals. But here's an interesting thing. Also, I found yesterday. When I first saw a haka, I was fascinated. I couldn't stop watching. No. Then I came across one. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. I hope I saved it. Oh man, I don't think I have it. I think I lost it, y'all. Crap. Damn it. I lost it. Shit, I thought I saved it yesterday. Uh, oh well. How would I define shadow magic? Shadow magic is magic that deals with the shadow self. I mean, you go deep into the subconscious and you do like really, it's hard to explain, but you use the shadow, you use that other side that's untapped. You know what I mean? Uh, that's the best way that I can explain it. I noticed, but I'm enjoying the historical parts. A lot of hit. Yes, indeed. When I tell people that take Magic 401, I say that, Babylonian magic is dry. I warned them. Babylonian magic is dry because it got a lot of history, but I think it's needed. In my opinion, it's needed, you know. Let's see. Damn it. I wish I had that haka. This is New Zealand, and damn it. They going up against the alphabet community. Never mind. But anyway, Bronx bodegas are selling Lucy eggs. Can you believe this shit? Lucy eggs. You know how do you sell Lucy cigarettes? I know all y'all know it. They're selling Lucy eggs in the Bronx. Bullshit you not. Look at this. Because of soaring prices. Wait for this ad to go away. All right, think about it right about now. Mm, mm. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's straight bullshit. But 2 eggs at a time, 2, 3 eggs for $3. Come on, man. Come on. You know somebody was going to capitalize off the high egg prices. You know somebody was going to do that. Oh, before I forget, um, if you want the PDF, the Cosmic Comics, if you want the PDF, all you're gonna have to do is email me. Okay, just email me, and I will get it to you that way. I'm not putting it on my site. You know, like I said, I want to make absolutely sure no legal recourse comes against me. All right, but if you want my email, Magick man43@gmail.com. Let me get a chopped cheese, a Lucy. Oh, what the all right. What's up, Lil Boston Reigns? I like that name. Peace, Katrina. Where have you been lately? Namaste. That's my homie Katrina. That's always sending me information. Always sending me some. Oh, you sent me something earlier. Huh? All right. Skin bleaching is still a thing. Damn, where do I start? Because Katrina sent me so much. Where do we start with Katrina? Let's see. How about here? This generation. Check out this generation.
We listen, we don't judge. Thank you. I like to be a dominatrix.
We listen, but we don't judge.
I had 2 abortions this year. We
listen, but we don't judge.
That's TK. I'm with you.
I mean, we listen, but we don't judge.
You got it. Let it out.
I wasn't even thinking. I was kind of judging in my mind, but I wasn't judging.
Psych.
I didn't ask before. That's cool. We listen, but we don't judge.
I sometimes fantasize like size fantasies where they have like the mailman come and you can't get this payment done, so yeah, I will be the type to use my pretty privilege for that.
We listen, and we don't judge.
Okay, you better clock that.
I had like 8 abortions in total.
We listen, but we don't judge.
Fuck that. I'm judging. Remember I said bring back shame? 8 abortions? She looked like she's about 18 years old. 8? Really? Shit. I couldn't have been in there. Like, bitch, how much fucking do you need to be doing? Selling eggs. This is what I always say about New Yorkers. You know, they always got to hustle. I've not met a hustling nigga from New York. Everybody has a hustle. Everybody. Just watch the electric dope. Okay. Okay. Just email me. I already told y'all the price. I made it public what I'm selling it for. I paid $144 to the comic. The PDF is going to cost $100. So, yeah. What's up? Namaste, Michael Surrett. Hopefully I said that right. Okay, that's another good one. Everybody give a shout out to Katrina. Happy solo return, Katrina. Namaste. Hope you have many more. Right, exactly, Bobby. Exactly. Celebrating failure. Excuse me. Here's another one. We listen, but we don't judge. Yeah, whatever. Here's another one. Skin bleaching is still a thing. Never mind. It is now unavailable. So let's go to the next one. Here is what, speaking of celebrating failure, this is what we should be celebrating right here.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
All right, so look,
11.
what would you do, right, if you had $1 million right now?
If I had $1 million, I would get my CDL license and start a truck company.
You would start a trucking company?
Yeah, that will only cost like $200,000, and I could put the rest of my money in my savings. If I have to put my money into a business, I will have to make more money out of it than what I have to put into it.
You smart. You very smart.
I could do that with a CDL because I could become an owner operator instead of being an investor.
Why would you want to be an owner operator rather than an investor?
Because if I could become an owner operator, I could go through a broker, or I could go directly to a shipper and get more contracts. I will hire dispatchers so they don't have to pay for loads.
Let me ask you this. Would you get semi trucks or would you invest in like box trucks?
With my mother, I'm not paying $200,000 to get box trucks. I need the big boy shit. To
11,
make it
y'all.
even better, I would get an LLC just so that I could gain access to personal asset protection. So that way, all my owner operators are safe.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, are you actually 11, bro?
Bro, I told you last time, in New York years, I'm 30.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
All right, so look, what would you do, right, if you
11 years old talking like that? That's the shit that needs to go viral. Okay? Because I just seen another thing, like I said before, and I've said it several times. I mean, celebrating failure, having, I've been over Jennifer Hudson. I mean, Jennifer Hudson's okay. She's a great singer, has a great voice. And I tried to watch her show a couple times, and she's just so bland to me, like really no personality. And she has really esteemed guests on it. And guess who she had on there recently? She had Sexy Red on there. See if I can find it. Give me a second. Of course, I can't find it now. Let me see if I can pull it up. So be prepared. Be prepared.
Get sexy, sexy red at the happy place. Money every day. Baby rapping, trapping from the moon. She be dropping bars in the school. Get it sexy, get it sexy, get it sexy, get it sexy. Sexy, we love you. You are.
Celebrating failure, celebrating hoism, celebrating 304 culture. You know what I mean? They had to bleep out her bending over. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But a big channel we all know called New York, a scam culture. Really? Hey, do me a favor and privately message me that. I want to see that. I want to see what you're talking about. That's the norm. Self-hate. Ain't nothing but self-hate. Yeah, they really are. That kid could been here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he only talk like an 11-year-old. For real. That young lady had such a beautiful hue, and she went and messed herself up. Hey, Little Kim. All of us was like salivating over Lil Kim back in the day, especially her album cover, Hardcore, where she got her legs spread and she in the bikini. Man, we all thought Lil Kim was a dime, and she is totally unrecognizable today. Yeah, I know. You know, this heifer actually said somebody was interviewing her, and so she actually said out her own mouth, I don't know why I'm famous. You know what I mean? She said she had no idea. I'll tell you why. Because, like I said before, you know, be behind all this ratchet shit, Glorilla, Sexy Red, and by the way, she's the unsexiest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. So behind every one of them is a Jewish billionaire. Behind every single one of them. And you know, people don't bat an eye. Oh, I'm trying to get this off my damn. Ugh. Here you go. Right here. I saved the post. Check this out. This is the billionaire who created her. His name is Yusuf. He's definitely a white Jewish man. He's the co-founder and president of Gamma, a modern media and technology company that aims to change how artists create, distribute, and monetize their content and brand. He previously served as CFO at Interscope, the world's largest music company. He also has experience at Disney Strategy Group and has an MBA and BA from Harvard, which is one of them colleges that the Skull and Bones was founded at. All right? Okay? See what I mean? Every single one of them. I had a post. I can't find the post now. It showed Ice Spice's founder. It shows Glorilla's founder. They're all millionaires. They all have something in common. They're all millionaires, and they all are responsible for creating this image that our children follow. You know what I mean? And behind every atrocity, every single one that has happened to melanated people across the globe, you got a single race of people who are responsible for it. It ain't the common Caucasian you see out here today. It really isn't. The fact that nobody blinks an eye about this is what aggravates the shit out of me. Right. I'm with you. She is sickening. She is absolutely sickening. And the fact that, get mad at me all you want, melanated women mostly follow her, young melanated women, and praise her, think she's beautiful, and all this bullshit. That kid is hope. You're absolutely right. Indeed, Bobby L. Indeed. Yes, that's my whole point. Thanks for saying that. That is my whole point. They guide everything that we see. Everything. Nothing is by chance, y'all. Nothing. This is why I continue to I mean, it may sound cliche-ish, but I continue to try and keep up the fight to wake our people up. You know, it seems hopeless, it seems futile, but what we gonna do? You know what I mean? She looks like a walking STD, you know, a walking STD. So I ain't gonna keep that. She literally makes my head hurt. Oh yeah, I got another real clip I want to show y'all from the other master teacher, Bobby Hemmett. Yes, yes, yes. Before I show you the clip of Bobby Hemmett, she has a product line of booty hole brown and coochie pink and gonorrhea something. STD. How do we get to this point? How do we get to this point where promoting STDs is a thing? Dora fucking pause. Yeah, indeed, she does. Mind you, her lip gloss line, right? That's what it is. Thank you. It's her lip gloss line. It promotes STDs. Only a chosen group was supposed to wake up. Sad to say, Bobby said it perfectly in one of his lectures. I think the Black Mystical Agenda, my favorite, the 7-hour lecture. He said the masses ain't done nothing but die. That's what he said. She does. I did not know that. I did not know she promote Planned Parenthood. There's yet another way to depopulate the melanated race. Yet another way. I mean, you can sit up there. I used to put this kind of stuff on Facebook before I started, cutting up every day and putting foolish memes and inappropriate memes. I used to put up information like that about like Margaret Sanger and her quotes and what she says that we need to be exterminated like weeds. She's the founder of the Planned Parenthood, and Hillary Clinton says she admired her tenacity. You know what I mean? People look at this and don't blink an eye. Yeah, it does. In other words, it does. It does show how desperate they are. So they pulling out all the stops and they are going in. And sad to say, a lot of people are going with them. A lot of our people are just lost. You know what I mean? Remember when I said, okay, I did say this before. I said, and I think I got very few likes when I said this. I said, I'm not homophobic or whatever term they use for someone who disagrees with something. I said, I'm none of that. I said, but as soon as the masses accepts wholeheartedly the homosexual lifestyle and everything that comes with it, I said, watch the agendas that come after it. I said this years ago. And then look what happened for the last 4 years. Okay. You got men going into women's bathrooms, talking about identify, yet and still they don't get the statistics of how many of these women get raped. You know what I mean? And then what do they call them now? Minor attracted persons. Really? You see what I'm saying? So when I see this girl, Dank DeMoss, well, Lizzo started. Someone corrected me the other day. Lizzo started it, talking about body positivity and promoting obesity. You know what I mean? I said, watch. You see an influx now of overweight women dancing and acting a fool on Facebook or social media, period. And I'll be goddamn if I didn't find some shit. Check this out. Here's one. This is just one.
Señores, miren esto, vi pile gente criticando a esta chica de que por qué gorda, miren. Por la verdad que decirla, las gorditas son una cosa que se ven súper bien, miren. Increíble, de verdad. Déjenme saber en los comentarios cuánto le dan del 1 al 10 a esta gordita que se ve súper sexy y súper bien, miren. Increíble. Señores, miren.
Does it need a Dora pause? Does it need a Dora pause for real? Because I found another one. And I wasn't actually looking for this shit. I was not looking for, I promise you, I was not looking. I didn't put in a search obesity or anything like that. I was just looking. And I found another one. Right here.
Wake up. Gotta get this paper, get this cake up. Wake up.
It's on her Instagram. I bet. I'm not sure who Alice Bailey is. Right, Sean Justice? I'm not sure who that is. Crazy times, but their time is over. promoting a type of black woman who looks as if she walks the blade, dehumanizes black people collectively in the eyes of non-blacks, in the eyes of those who can change policy or laws. My opinion. No, it's a very valid opinion. A very valued opinion. You know what I mean? I absolutely agree with you. You know, so if they can promote this shit, come on, you don't think Dank DeMoss is actually just this random person that just, she was recording when that man pulled up. Okay. She was recording. She had already started recording him. Okay. And by the way, I seen a video of her actually dancing. If you want to call it dancing, I don't know what the fuck it was, but when I saw it, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. If I can find it, I don't want to stay on it too long on that subject. I mean, because if you can't tell, the subject burns me the hell up. I really get aggravated. Here you go. I found it.
Hey, 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 gang, bang, niggas, bang. Hey, hey, gang, bang, niggas, bang.
Anywho. What's up, Don Money? I didn't see you come in here. That's a whale. Her belly look like a donut. You are what you eat. You know what I mean? Destack Bellium. So the Jews are behind this? The Jews hate us? Why? All right. So I'm not trying to be funny, but if you don't know the answer to that, I seriously can't help you. I really can't. If you don't know the answer to any of those questions, I can't help you. All I can say is do your research. That's all I can say. It's not that I don't want to answer your questions. I don't want to go too deep into that subject. You know, by now, by this year, you should know who your enemies are, who will want to promote us at our worst, what they get out of promoting us at our worst, at our most degenerate worst. You know what I mean? Please do your research. Yeah, absolutely. Alice Bailey is friends with okay, gotcha. She's friends with Margaret Sanger and also Madame Blavatsky and said some wild shit about the extension of, yes, she did, which is why I have absolutely no respect for her, besides the fact that she took Pascal Beverly Randolph's work. Yeah, exactly. We detox at least once a month, at least. She did the telly. Yeah. Bring back Shane. I'm still on that. Yep, I sure am. Bring back Shane. Anyway, here's Bobby Hemmett. This is one of his earlier lectures.
99% of what you think is holy is not. That's called spiritual ceremony, and it has nothing to do with the real spirituality whatsoever. You see, 98% of the churches talk against the real spirituality, because if Jesus or whatever ever came back, they'd run from it. Because number one, it won't be no white man. Check.
Check.
Right. So let's deal with this. Okay, now. Okay, let me deal with some gods. Okay, I want to call out these Enochian deities. Because last week we did the Enochian deities, and boy, they really cut up. And then we'll call out some Necronomicon deities. And it was interesting because I called out the Necronomicon deities, and because I got the sister that can see, they came into the radio station that night when I gave it over the radio. They was very happy to use their name because these names had not been uttered for the last 3, 4, 5,000 years. Okay, so now if this stuff sounds messed up, I say I don't really agree with that because I don't know about it. But remember, sounds strange, that means you're learning something. Because if it's something you know, don't need to be here, right? If you're not open for any additional information, well, no need in coming in the first place. Check. That's the problem, like I said, if the preacher get over on you in the first place. If you go amen, that means he ain't teaching you nothing. And that's the problem with our people. They have been teaching you what you wanted to hear and not what you really needed to hear because they didn't know what you really needed to hear. That's called the art of public speaking. Tell a person what they want to hear and say nothing well. You can say nothing if you can say it well. That's emotionalism. You see, I went through 8 years of that in college where we had these public speakers come up. You see what I'm saying? Cornbread eating Negroes. And they'd come up and they would come in and some stuff and they would be talking all this good stuff and people, yeah. But everybody's ignorant. You see what I'm saying? So also too, it's not necessary to say you got to bear witness to what I'm dealing with. That's the African right to be wrong. And if everybody agreeing on the same thing, somebody wrong. You see? Check? Yeah. All right then. So we need to get out of the public speaking as far as a person saying things well, saying nothing well, and playing on your emotion. 98% of the time when the preacher is hollering in the church, you can't understand what he's saying in the first place. But he's steady hollering and stuff, right? But you saying and you start crying and stuff because he's appealing to your emotion. Well, if you go to the Michael Jackson concert, they do the same doggone thing. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. That's emotion. They play on your emotion. They say when Elvis used to shake his hand, white girls would pull out their fingernails and didn't know that they pulled their fingernails out until the next morning. You see? So that's getting your emotion up to a certain level, and you thinking that's spiritual, that's emotionalism. You see? Check.
You can say anything, but if you say it well, somebody actually told me before, hey, I don't know what I'll be talking about, but I can make it look like I know what I'm talking about. Okay? Somebody has actually said that to me years ago, and I was floored because that person has an audience or had an audience. You know what I mean? I was floored by that. And then as I continue just observing, I see exactly what they meant. You know, people will just follow you if you know what you sound, or if you sound like you know what you're talking about. Remember, I did a live called Beware the Word Salad. They do the exact same thing when they use these so-called big words that people already don't know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And because they can use big words, people think they know what they talk about. Sounded like, what is it? The guy from In Love and Color. When my missus was on here, we was talking about it because I was saying how much I hate word salad. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Look at Cosmic Slop, the first episode. Yeah, Cosmic Slop. Space Traders. Yeshua the Christ will make Negroes be accountable for their own ways and actions, accountable for their thoughts and intentions because he's a Christ. They try to end him a second time. Absolutely. That's a bar. You can say nothing if you know how to say it well. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. I have not seen this one yet, Katrina, but let's do what it's perfect time to do it now. This is in church. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. I mean, does it ever end? Does the fuckery ever fucking end? What about this one here?
It's called typing class in the 6th grade.
How many words do you think you can type in a minute?
Well, at my peak, I typed 110 words a minute.
Okay, let's test it out.
Well, no,
Pull up Word
no,
Racer.
I-
Word Racer. Enter typing rates.
Enter typing rates.
Okay, you're gonna type that thing in when this goes. You're facing
When
those
what
people. Go, 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 go. Yes. No. Oh, you have to go back. You can't type without.
When I was in school, in the military, they trained you. It's called a rate, RATE. Your rate is your job. I was a radioman, communications. And before you graduated school, you had to type a minimum of 5,000 characters in 5 minutes. That was minimum, So I could type real fast. You know what I mean? That's Haitian church music. It's called Levango. All right, so let me ask this. Is Haitian churches like Christian churches? Or is this acceptable? I'm seriously asking. Is it acceptable to be half dressed and gyrating on stage? Is that acceptable? I'm not being sarcastic. I am seriously asking. Is that a thing in Haiti? Again, so that you know I'm sincere. I'm seriously asking. I honestly didn't know that people were still getting killed over Jordans. That's when I was young. I did not know people were still getting killed over Jordans. I honestly didn't know that. You know what I mean? All right. And we're going to close it out with this one. We'll close this one out with this one. Somebody needs an award for posting this.
How are you? Hey, Ken. How you, brother? You good? Nice to meet you, Ken.
Got it. Yeah. This the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
There's one more. A bigger chair or something.
Cause she already little.
We had
That's what I'm talking about. Good. This is accommodation.
There you go. How you? You good?
Yes, agreed. The streets lead to the church and the church leads back to the streets. Yeah. Oh, it's over with? Is it over with? I thought it was still going. She lost the okay. All right. But she got what she expected. She got exposure. She's supposedly a rapper. She's actually on some kind of competition before. You know what I mean? So honestly, I ain't shaming nobody, but this heifer deserved everything that came to her because she got a Lyft driver fired for her shenanigans. I did not know she lost the lawsuit, though. I didn't know that. Oh, no. Okay, so that half dressing is usually unacceptable. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up for me. I honestly didn't know. So, like someone said earlier, they pulling out all the stops to make sure that we get as degenerate as possible, that we get all the children, and to take as many of us as possible with them. Okay? If you understand that, all this shit makes sense. All of it. Let's see if I had any more reels. Speaking of degenerate, Black women do not actually need BBLs. I don't understand the current trend of that, and I'm not getting on Black women. I'm just saying It's ridiculous looking. And spending thousands of dollars. And you end up looking like this. Did it come up? It's not coming up. She says she responds to haters. You're just mad you can't get one. Look at this, y'all. Y'all see this? Mad because you can't get one. Also seeing people, I see clips of, just like a couple years ago, a woman who was crying because her man didn't want to get her Beyonce tickets. He wanted to pay the rent. You know what I mean? So Lizzo lost all the weight, so they need a new guinea pig. Yeah, exactly. Heavy mind control. That's why if you're interested in the book, if you're interested in the PDF of Cosmic Comics, he goes in on both of them. Okay, I gotta start working on the second one now. The first one's done. Like I said, I want to make absolutely sure I'm not breaking any laws by doing this. All right. And you're absolutely right. Let Boston reigns. They cloned Tyrone. It's right in there. They cloned Tyrone, Josie and the Pussycats. Okay. I'm going to show y'all this one more time because I found this by accident. All I did was Google my name. And it said 60 occult YouTubers in 2023 is when I found it. And I'm like, I Googled my name. I wanted to see what came up. This site came up. I'm like, why this site came up? I Googled my name. So I go looking because I believe Panic is on here also. I went looking. There's Michael Ford of those grimoires I'll be telling you about, those Luciferian grimoires. And I was there and I was like, what? Why am I here? You know what I mean? But these are YouTubers that they have researched and decided to put out this who you need to follow. So I was honored. I was surprised and honored that I was on here. There's S. Rob, another occult author. Y'all know him. Okay. They might have taken Panics down, but I thought he was on here. No, there he is. Cult Lectures. Panic's on here. Okay. And you got a couple other what they call quality occult channels. I mean, it may not seem like much, but honestly, I'm a little proud of that. All right. Yeah, they look sickly. They're absolutely sick. Look sickly. The BBLs don't even look uniform. They should be mad at them. Them doctors should not have licenses. You know what I mean? Them doctors should not have licenses. They look ridiculous. Little Kim looks horrible. She was a dime, y'all. She was a dime. She really was a dime. And look at her. You know what I mean? Let's say this too. Black women, melanated women, copper-colored women don't need any enhancements. None. You remember the women of the world copied black women. So why is it now black women getting these weaves in their hair and these BBLs and all these enhancements, a ton of makeup? Black women don't need none of that. They are the standard. They've always been the standard. You know what I'm saying? Where's the occult college at? I don't think he's on there. Warlock Asylum's not on there either. Thank you. I appreciate it, Bobby L. Namaste. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. No, he's not on there. I've looked. I'll look again while y'all on here. And He's not on here. No, he's not on here. Get him from the bootleg doctor from The Simpsons, Dr. Nick. Indeed. Indeed. You know, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I think there's one more book I wanted to share with y'all. Fortune Lord Magick. I know I'm running over time, but it's Thursday. I ain't gonna see y'all again until Tuesday. Fortune Lord Magick, same occult author, shamanic magic, Lucifer Faustus. And I think this particular book is about money, if I'm not mistaken. Well, here's successful in sales, sigil to find great sources of money. You know what I mean? The ability to attract opportunities that could generate large amounts of money on a full moon. And you say that words of power, this mantra. Okay. All right. But yeah, same author. Check him out. Lucifer Faustus. Just like I've told y'all before, though, most modern grimoires, most of them are coded. Most of them are aimed at adepts. Okay. They're mostly aimed at adepts. You should have some kind of foundation when you get most of these grimoires. Most of them are not for beginners, with the exception of Damon Brand. That is absolutely beginner magic. Okay. Absolutely beginner magic. But for the most part, they expect you to be in knowledge of I'm tongue-tied. They are expecting you to have some kind of ceremonial magic knowledge. Let me put it that way. You know what I'm saying? A seer said they digging hair out of sewers and cutting off corpses to. Oh, now all this time I thought what they were doing was getting this stuff from India, because I've seen YouTube clips of them cutting little girls' hair off, and they sell it, and they show how they process it, and they sell it, over here. Okay, the statistic came out years ago now that human hair, the sale of human hair, they have made this a $1 billion company, a $1 billion business. It is now $1 billion. It's more than that. What I'm saying, they have made this a successful, rich, wealthy business. Hair. Remember I showed y'all a clip, a woman who charged $1,500? Do y'all remember that? Tell me y'all remember that. You know what? That makes sense right there. They done tapped India out. That makes sense. There are some carcinogenic substances added to cosmetics, so whoever won't die all at once can die a little each day they live, and gluing a wig can't be life affirming. Adding anyone's DNA to yours is a dangerous thing to do. Adding anyone else's DNA. Okay? Adding anyone else's DNA. All right? Me too, Katrina. I love my locks. These businesses have financed their children through school, college, and university. Right. They close. I'm not lying. I think the only person who y'all might know is my missus, who can validate what I'm about to say. They closed a popular grocery store here where we live at. They closed it. It was a nice sized grocery store. It's a local one. They closed it, and in its place became a hair supply, a beauty supply store full of nothing but weaves. And back then, we were living in the hood. Bullshit you not. That is my time for the day. We done went over, but such is life when you're talking about things that matter. You know what I mean? I hate that sometimes when I talk about these things, I get animated, but that's how ingratiated I feel about it. There they go. It's IGA. Yep, IGA. They closed that store and it became pretty much a hair supply store. Big ass hair supply store. Yeah. One more time, I appreciate you all. Thanks for coming. Katrina, happy solar return. Maybe you have many more. Go out, get your headband or whatever you do, to celebrate. You made it another year. All right. I will see y'all next time. We'll talk about some more magic on Tuesday. Stay safe and warm. I think the country's heating back up now, so we're going to get some relief. All right. But I'm the one and only. There's only one, Magick LaCroix. As I greet you, as I always do, namaste. Peace, y'all. You as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right. Peace. I'm out here for real.